Welcome to another Dragon Ball Super card game battle. It's the battle of the women, Lunge versus Pan. I saw this deck on some random Instagram page, I can't remember what, I'll link it down below. And I thought, damn, that's the most interesting deck I've seen in a while. I am playing this on the channel. So with Saints Showdown, you got the Village engine, as I'm going to call it, because I can't remember the name of the cards, but basically it was supposed to be played with the Dokken leader.
Kinda. Not really.
Yeah.
That was a bad leader. That was a bad deck.
Yeah, but what it did provide is this insane engine for Pan, which pretty much allows you to protect your leader by constantly summoning monsters.
And drawing a card every time you do.
And it's worked out so freaking consistent. I am kind of upset that I didn't play this since this battle, because nobody knows really how to deal with it, because it plays like almost a control version of Red.
Yeah, like I had no idea what was going on. I'd never seen it before. I'm just rocking pretty standard, you know, red blue launch, arrivals, good stuff like that.
Yeah, well, with Pan, it just gains so much advantage so quickly off one card called Monstrous Expedition, and obviously it uses you can use the best unison in the game, in the Piccolo Jr. I think I say that about every unison, but
oh, he has to be the best.
The best two costs for sure, anyway. Yeah. I think he's up there with the AOD unison.
Yeah,
him or Ancient Destruction Boo.
Yeah,
I think for me anyway, I think that 1 and 2. But anyway,
Mecha Kabura unison probably coming in a close third.
Yeah, I thought he doesn't get as much play, so it's kind of hard.
True, yeah.
But I suppose Yellow doesn't really care for unisons as much. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So you can see already, I've got two 20k skillless battle cards already in the field, and skillless has immediately so many options. You got your Nimbus Masters. Kigoku got some great support that goes into all skillless decks, because every card, where skillless Goku, just the only requirements are always just to have two skillless cards.
Yep. And launch, just doing classic launch things, you know.
Yeah, it's mostly arrival,
yeah.
cooler.
Draw your entire deck. I did sadly have to go down quite low life quite early on, just to because my starting hand wasn't that great.
Yeah. And obviously you can't use your topos. Well, you can use your topo, but you'd have to blow up your launch or something incredibly important on the field if you were to use that.
Yeah, and this is a little spice. Some launch players are bringing this back in. Launch the wild one. Just nice little pop of, I believe it's a 3 cost or less, and nice little just 15 swing that's for cheap.
Yeah, it could be handy, but against a lot of decks, in this case, Pan kind of just can keep bringing out monsters for so cheap. And obviously it's red, so the fact that the units on board means a new ruler can come down. Yeah. So the fact that it can take a lot of the best red staples and play it, because the engine is not that big. Obviously I was just talking about Topo, but that should be the launch gun. Message, yeah, there we go.
Obviously, classic launch just has, it's pretty much half its deck in its hand at all times.
Yeah, but like anything that draws a lot in any card game ever is always good. It's quite a nightmare editing this video as launch constantly awakens, so I have to constantly transition what you're seeing. But
I'm actually tapping free for a rather interesting card that's coming back into launch now at the moment, which is Eye for an Eye Goku.
Oh, it's a pain. But in a competitive scene where counters are prevalent, it's a must play. Well, I suppose maybe not must play, but it's a very handy tech.
Yeah, it's certainly format dependent and matchup dependent, but whenever the opponent activates a counter, you just burn them for 1.
Yeah, and a lot of decks keeping as much energy, like every deck now has a version of testing the opposition. Yeah. So if you can get them down to 1 health, they really don't have any options.
And launch classic, pretty much boss monster of the deck at this point, of red blue anyway. Cooler, classic arrival, and he got topoed.
Yeah. You're gonna see a lot of topo. In mid-range strategies.
Pan is such an OG classic leader. Like, she's still, what she does is still really good to this day, even though she's gonna get rebooted soon.
She
Yeah, she's getting a structure deck.
is that confirmed? I thought it was just. Oh yeah, the leaks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I forgot all about the leaks.
Now I'm getting Violent Raised as well. Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, Violent Raise is still a great card. It's just the issue if Gogeta Zeno. Not Gogeta Zeno, it's just the fact that Vegeta, Trunks, and Gogeta Zeno actually can get by with cards less than 25. But I don't know, it's still a good side. I definitely recommend running it in your side, especially with the new best of ones pre-siding format. Violent Raise is a great card.
Yeah. Now, Launch has always had a little bit of a trouble of clearing boards of like sizable things without being able to attack, which is the issue here.
Yeah, I think the SCR for this deck is definitely Space Time Unraveled.
Yeah.
I don't think you were playing that in your deck.
You see another Topo come down here, and yeah,
it got cleared.
Yep.
We are currently
still could be pretty close though. Launch always has a massive comeback factor.
Yeah, well, you're all tapped out at the moment, so it's kind of free range for a Pan at the moment. But
passing
turn.
That's going to be interesting because Launch, okay, at 2 in his cost. This is an interesting card. It comes up as a one-of usually in red-blue, where it pulls the opponent's hand size back down small and you can draw some cards. But I got Topo'd again.
Immediately,
yeah.
Well, you've got so many cards in hand. Attacking wouldn't be out of question, but unfortunately your board is gone.
Yeah.
But you can still do it, and he passed turn immediately, so Pan is now swinging in, combos with the Bullman, flips your final life over.
Yeah. And Pan's still unawakened at this point. Yeah, which is just insane to think of.
Because it's always at 15k, because of how crazy the engine is. That plus is 5.
Yeah.
And you gain advantage. Like the amount of monsters I get onto the board is crazy, and you're currently just trying to get your super combos out to withstand your energy. Now comes a Goku. I don't know if it was the best time to bring out the Goku.
Yeah, mostly just to be able to sensu the leader for 5 for the turn, then give a little bit of broad presence again because I wanted to sensu the lead twice.
Yeah.
And maybe a cooler arrival.
No,
there we go. Yeah, the second Goku.
Yeah, you just want to make an entire board of it. Have to make sure because he has that annoying permanent that can't be removed on
my turn. Yeah. And I just wanted to make sure that the lead would be 25 for the turn, make you have to waste some cards from your hand, and potentially walk into more negates, more coolers.
Yeah, but right now, like, the amount of board presence I have, like the fact I could bring out that skill list just because I had a bunch of skill lists in my drop area and Nimbus Master, and I'm super comboing, and you match my super combo. That's I think the third one we've seen. Such a close thing. Your hand is just so small compared to what it should be. And then actually speaking about that, this Kai, which got reprinted I think in Mythic Booster, is so good for this because again it's another 15k which plus 5,000s onto the leads. Topo attacks 20k, and I'm going to go all in with the massive Meteor Saiyan Showdown, which never really got to see any play.
Yeah, I think it's just waiting for the correct format. Like, there's too many barrier things at the moment.
And it's quite unfortunate that we got Realm of the Gods, Ultra Instinct in the next set, and that's what everyone's kind of playing. I suppose it's because it's more generic, but I still think like Gigantic Meteor you could still use instead.
Yeah. And that's going to be game because he just attacks and
only awakening at the very end. Yeah, but that's just the power of this Pan deck. Like, if it goes well for you, like it's 100% being slept on.
Yeah.
Out comes the Pan SCR just to rub it in.
Yeah.
40k. Oh, he still has one Goku on board.
Yeah, but this is definitely going to be the end. There's like no way the launch could come back from this.
Yeah, so attack, he doesn't negate. I attack with the Pan 40k.
Yeah.
Combo my board. Awakens, but yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll do it. Yeah, definitely try this deck.